This 10-year-old cinema camera is an absolute beast, featuring a 4K Super 35mm sensor XLR, audio input autofocus, and props my favorite built-in ND filters. Even today, you will have trouble finding a camera that is this capable, so that's why in this video we are going to take a look at its features, its image quality, and see how it stacks up against a modern mirrorless camera. Music. The Canon C100 was released back in 2012 with a hefty price tag of $8,000. However, today I was able to snag one for just $500, and for that price I think this is one of the most capable cinema cameras you can get your hands on. So start off, let's talk about design. Although it does have a strange form factor, it is surprisingly ergonomic to shoot. You can think of, which means you don't have to spend time digging through menus. Alongside the back we have a flip-out screen, and while it is unfortunate you can't flip it around to see you if you're in front of the camera, it does provide can record externally. If you want a little bit higher quality video, take a look at the top of the camera. We have our lovely top handle, which makes it great for getting those low angle shots, but this also houses our XLR audio inputs, which is great if you don't want to deal with extra audio recorders. And here we can spot this sensor, which is a 4K Super 35mm sensor, which is downscaled to 1080p, so while it does shoot 1080p, it does give you a much sharper image. The C100 records internally into the dual SD cards, or you can record externally. If you want a little bit higher quality video, take a look at the top of the camera. We have our lovely top handle, which makes it great for getting those low angle shots, but this also houses our XLR audio inputs, which is great if you don't want to deal with extra audio recorders or adapters. And if you want to adjust any of your audio settings, you can adjust your gain, do phantom power chain channels, everything right there on physical dials. You don't have to go through a menu and change things. And right below those SD cards we have our battery, which I must say the Canon C100 has remarkable battery life. You could bring one battery and maybe a spare if you really need to, and you can shoot the whole day with just that. It is so refreshing to pick up a camera and just know you can last the whole day. You don't want to bring a bunch of accessories to get it up and running. And the other thing that makes this a joy to shoot with is the built-in ND filters. You can cycle between 2, 4 and 6 stops of ND. This is perfect when you are going outside in various locations. It's so easy just to reach down and cycle to the ND. It's absolutely perfect, and I think every video camera should just have them now. This is an older camera and does have limitations. However, there are a few things that I discovered when shooting with the C100 that really breathes new life into this camera, starting off with the fact that the Canon C100 absolutely loves light. You definitely don't want to underexpose your footage, because when you bring that image back up you'll see a lot of chroma noise and artifacting, and it's not very good. So I recommend to overexpose your footage, but don't clip it, and you're able to pull that image back down in post. This gets rid of a lot of noise and different artifacts, and you're left with a really good looking image. Even if you have to raise your ISO and bring it back down, you will get a cleaner image. The C100 has several different picture profiles to choose from. By far, if you want the best image quality, I recommend shooting in Canon log. This gives you way more information in the highlights and in the shadows. However, the tricky part with this is 8-bit footage, so if you plan to color grade it, you can't push it too far before it starts to break down, which brings me to my third tip, which is to use Cinemax to convert your Canon log footage into ARRI Alexa colors. To convert your Canon log footage into that beautiful ARRI Alexa colors, the first thing we are going to do is create a few new nodes. I'm just going to put a bunch right there. Then we are going to head over into our Cinematch plugin, and I'm going to drop this right about here. I might do some effects afterward. Please like, share and subscribe this video.